Consent. Man, put me on the spot.
Yeah, well,
The word consent is very broad, so it's hard to understand.
I know kind of like the cliche is enthusiastic, yes, but I would definitely say that I agree with that. I think that obviously if you're feeling like you're ready to have sex, you should be able to talk about it and you should be excited about it. So
You show consent by reciprocating emotion or acts and, I don't know, being in the moment, I guess.
Consent is a mutual agreement between two people to engage in any sort of sexual contact.
Agreeing to something while being fully able to make rational decisions.
Definitely needs to be stated verbally.
Consent is a yes, but it has to be the right kind of yes.
Somebody can be, say, severely intoxicated and say yes without knowing what exactly they're doing.
If you are biased, if you are impaired or in any way, then it's not the true consent. It's not, if you're put under pressure, put under some type of external whatever, it's not going to be a safe decision.
They can turn away or stop what's going on without physically saying, no, I don't want to do this. Consent is not what you wear, being flirty, or like gestures.
consent is not silence. It's not being pressured into things. I would say it's not compliance.
Just got to evaluate the situation, I guess.
You don't have to just say, do you want to have sex with me?
they like jump on you and to like trying to get it on, you know that they want to get it on.
To guarantee consent is given, both partners need to talk about what is going to happen and know what is going to happen and agree to it.
Pretty sure that most people are saying some things probably that are like, yeah, they're into it.
You ask if, like, are you sure you want to do this? Or is tonight, are you okay with tonight? Like, how are you feeling about it?
I mean, if you've gone too far and they're not willing or they don't want to go any further.
There are ways to ask, when you're in the moment, like, hey, how are you feeling about this? Like, is this what you want? Things like that.
You make like a move this way and see the physical response of the person.
I think it also can go with like body language.
It's like a dance. Like you're reading the body language. You're not just going for the double spin. Like
People don't really like it, if that makes sense. Or some people don't like asking, don't just feel it's an awkward situation.
If there's awkwardness in asking for consent, there's probably going to be awkwardness in actually having sex with them. So I don't know, I'm a big believer in if you're not able to talk about it, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
It might ruin the mood a little bit, but it's going to make the aftermath better. No, I think that consent I think it's sexy. Having someone, like, really care about you and just being able to take that and show it after the consent is given.
I think there is, like, the perception that it's going to ruin the mood, just like there's the perception that taking the time to put a condom on is going to ruin the mood. But I think that if you actually care about the person that you're with and you care about their well-being, then taking 2 seconds to ask them if this is what they want is never going to be negative. I generally think about it with sex, but I think it definitely applies to other things.
Even a kiss should be technically consensual.
I think it's pretty common to kiss someone without asking them, and I think generally you can tell if someone's into that or not. But I think if there's any uncertainty, it's important to ask someone if they feel comfortable with that.
Consent, I wouldn't say consent is for comments, but I think there does need to be an understanding between two people to make certain comments like that, because if it's just one way, then I don't think consent has been given.